Alrighty, good morning traders and welcome to the Forex morning coffee session this morning. Hopefully everyone is having a good morning. And just so that you know, if you hear some banging noise going on here up in the ceiling, it's my air conditioning blew out, so they fixed my air conditioning. the worst is going on. Air conditioning gone. We had a water pipe burst. We're underwater. The hot tub blew. It's going crazy here. All right. Things are happening. But you know what? I said to the guys, listen, man, I don't care how much noise you make. The show must go on this morning. All right, so we're going to go ahead and continue this morning. Got the cup of coffee, threw a little bit of vodka. No, I'm just kidding. Nothing like that. We're good to go. Just pure coffee. All right, you can go ahead and take a look and see what's going on this morning. Couple of trading opportunities that we looked at yesterday. We're going to go ahead and review this morning. Check out and see what's going on. We've got a lot of trades. Actually, I don't think we've picked up any more trades, but we'll check it out. We did have the Aussie news out last night, and I don't know if you remember, we spoke about the Aussie US dollar yesterday. We said that there's a possibility that they're going to cut rates, and if they do cut rates, I'm actually expecting it to be a positive reaction to the Aussie, and I believe we did get that. And well, we'll take a look at the market and see exactly what happened, right? So with that being said, traders, good morning, everyone. Hopefully everyone is having a good morning so far. And let's go ahead and take a look and see what's going on right here. So, all right. So let me first go ahead and take a look at the news. And here is the news right here. All right. So we've got the news going on here. And here is the, I'm just going to go ahead and refresh it. Here is the rate decision yesterday. As expected, they cut the rates by 25 basis points. That was the cash rate for the Aussies last night. RBA came out last night, said what they had to say. Markets went ahead and reacted to it. And I did see a positive reaction to the news. Then we came out this morning. We had the pound data this morning at 4:30. We got all day G7. That's going to take place all day. And we also had we're also going to have the GDP quarter results coming out at 7:30 as well, 7 p.m. this evening. And that's also for the Aussie. This could actually, in fact, go ahead and continue that we're seeing right now on the Aussie. Well, before I go ahead and talk about how great the Aussie's been, let's go ahead and take a look at the charts and see exactly what happened out with the Aussie news last night. So I'm going to go to the Aussie US dollar right here. Actually, you know what? This goes on track, and we're looking pretty okay on that one. We do see a little bit of temporary resistance here at this level. All right, and with the resistance holding up at this point right here, we could see price stalling here, and then go ahead and continue to rally up to the downward, the upward channel. But if we do break through that, then yes, 70 or at least 65.74 is going to be the support level that we're expecting price to move back down to. Now, I say this every single week, and I'm going to say it again, that support is not a defined price, it's an area. So this is going to be the area of support that we're going to go ahead and anticipate price move to. All right? It doesn't have to come to the price at 65.74, but at least it comes close to that level, and we'll go ahead and expect price to go ahead and stall at that point right there. All right? Now, good morning, Karen. Good morning, Denise. We got Stanley in the house. That's the first time I've seen Stanley there. Good morning, Stanley. I still don't know how to pronounce this person's name. I'm just going to say KO, all right, just for right now. We got, I think it's Maple. My screen's a little further away. I can't see the chat is clear, but it looks like Maple. Jerry, we got Jerry in the house. We got Telstar Truck, all right, fantastic. All right, good to see everyone in here. All right. Okay, so as you can see right here, also in our setup right here, we've got a lot of Aussie movement over the last 24 hours. We've definitely seen a lot of Aussie movement in the last 24 hours. We've also seen some pound strength coming up. Pound strength, we've seen some JPY weakness, which is great. Now, if you see some pound strength, JPY weakness, we'd be expecting pound JPY to rally, right? All right, we'll check it out and see if that's actually happening. All right, so we've seen a lot of movement out in the last 24 hours. And, well, traders, let's go back to our trades that we're currently in, right? Let's go ahead and check out and see what's going on. So, here we go. We got still 5 trades on the Euro New Zealand dollar, 4 trades on the Euro Aussie. We got 3 trades in the Euro CAD, 1 trade on the US dollar. All right, this is the US dollar CAD. We're in the money on that one. Aussie US dollar, we're in the money on that one with buys. Oh, snap. Hold on. Yes, we've got buys. I want to make sure of that. That's actually the only buy that we actually have. And then we've got Euro Pound, 2 positions, and Euro US Dollar, 2 positions. And we're in money on the Euro US Dollar as well. All right. And let's see here. That's a sell. All right. We'll have to check that out as well. So that's what we've got currently right now. I think that's what we've labeled here. Let's go ahead and take a look and see our document here. And see if there's anything that has been picked up this week that we haven't got marked off. So we've marked off US dollar CAD. We've marked off Aussie US dollar. We've marked off 2 active trades on Euro Pound and Euro US dollar. We also have Euro New Zealand dollar active right here. We've got Euro CAD and Euro Aussie dollar. All right, good. Let's go take a look and see some penny positions. Penny positions this week. All right. So we spoke about last week, carrying over those previous penny positions last week. Let's go ahead and take a look at this week, how things are shaping up this week. And let me go ahead and just move to a different workspace right here. And this week, for those traders that are looking for opportunity, all right, looks like still no opportunity. This one's becoming a lower opportunity here on the Euro Aussie, and that's good because we're already bearish on this one right here. So this one's going to be this one's turning out to be a low probability. And low probability, there was a question yesterday from one of the students said, "Hey, what is low probability? What does that mean?" Well, it means that the market is moving towards our target without giving us an opportunity to get in. So we call it a low opportunity because we're saying that price will probably go to our target, which will eliminate the opportunity on this particular currency pair due to the fact that price has moved down to that level. So as we look at these different setups, when I call low opportunity, it means that I'm not expecting any trade on that. All right. And the reason why I label it on the document here is so that, and by the way, this document is in the description. You can go ahead and check it out in the description, as well as details around how to get the trading system that I'm using as well. All of that is inside the description. So when I call it a low probability, when you go ahead and access this document and you notice that I'm marking it off as a low probability, what I'm trying to say to you is that I don't expect price to go ahead and move to that target at all. All right, so which means it'll become eliminated. Now, if you're in a trade like we are, we're already in on a sell on the Euro Aussie. And that just, for those that are in already, that's something they're going to be excited about because that means their price is moving towards their target, specifically if they are selling. All right, so Euro Aussie dollar, low probability. We were looking for a bearish alert. Price is now moving down to its target for the week. We are not at the target of last week. We still got a little bit to go before we get to that point, but at least we're starting to see price moving in that direction. All right. Now, also one thing that you need to understand as well, as we go ahead and take a look at the chart right here, if you take a look at these pivot points that we trade right here, notice that when price trades above these pivot points, all right, we're in an uptrend. When price trades below the pivot points, we're in a downtrend. So if this is our target right about here, and price is moving towards this weekly target right here, as price breaks below that, and we start trading below the target, that means we're actually in a downward trend. Whether it's a short term or it's a long term, doesn't really matter. Fact of the matter is we're in a downtrend. All right. Now we can have these slight corrections. All right, as you can see right here. See how price goes ahead and rallies, stays above the target. Yeah, we pivoted around it, then we stayed above the target. Then we went below the target right about here. And so this was just a correction move as price continued to rally. So we're probably in a long-term rally, and this is just a correction move on a wave structure, right? So which means that this is what we're seeing right here. We're seeing this as wave 1, wave 2, wave 3. So this is wave 1 right here. So we expected price to come back to retest this before going up to wave 5. And if that's the case, then this target that we have right here, we may not be able to see in the money. And that's why we said around about 65. Remember we spoke about that level, 65 and change. When price comes up to this level, 65 and change, there's a very good chance that we may not get to our target, and we're going to have to go ahead and start looking to take a profit. So if we get into the short-term correction right here, it's time to get the heck out of Dodge. All right. So keep that in mind. Write it down. You know, if you do forget about that, write it down. Don't forget that 6,500 level that we're looking to get the heck out of Dodge at, because we don't expect price to move any further than that level at all. All right. Let's go ahead and continue. We're going to go ahead and check out. That was on Euro Aussie. So let's go ahead and mark it off. Sorry, I keep coming to that document. All right, so Euro Aussie, low probability. Euro CAD was had an unhit target. Let's take a look at Euro CAD this morning. And Euro CAD seems like, let's see here. Still no opportunity. We're not going to call this a low probability. We'll keep it a high probability at the moment right now. But we're still not in on this week. All right, we're in on last week or a couple of weeks ago. We're in on that trade. But this week, nope, no can do. All right, no trade yet. Let's go to Euro New Zealand dollar. Euro New Zealand dollar right here. The same as the other euros. Not quite moving in the direction we would expect. I'm expecting a bearish move. Still nothing yet on this. I'm not going to call it a low probability as of right now, but we don't have an opportunity to get in on this one for this week. Don't forget, traders, last week we are in, but this week, no can do. Euro pound and Euro US dollar, we're in on those two, so that's good. And then on pound Canadian, we also had an unhit target right about unhit target for the week. Let's go take a look at pound Canadian. And this one is moving towards its target. I'm going to say that this is going to be a low probability right here. Oh, we've already marked it off as a low probability. All right, good. Low probability. We'll keep it as a low probability. Again, check this out. See how price is starting to work its way, starting to take out highs, right? So which means that we may see a short-term rally towards a target, and that's why this is probably going to be a low probability right here. All right. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and check out the next setup right here, and this is going to be a pound JPY. Pound JPY. See what happened to pound JPY this week. And here we go, pound JPY. Pound JPY seems like it's moving just sideways. I'm not going to call it low probability yet, but it could possibly be low probability. All right, this could be a possibility of it. I'm going to actually, you know what, I'm going to go call it low probability. Why I'm calling low probability is because despite the news that's come out so far, price still moving sideways. And because I only trade until 8 o'clock in the morning on a Friday, I don't take on any other trades after that. Non-farm payroll is not going to do anything for me this Friday. So if we don't get movement before that, then I'm not going to go ahead and get into that trade. So if price moves sideways on this particular pair on pound JPY, I'm probably going to be on the sideline on this pair most of the week. Let's go ahead and take a look at what else we've got here. That's pound JPY. Then we had pound US dollar, also setting up a buy. All right, let's go to pound US dollar. And that we saw price moving up a year to our target, but didn't quite get it. We checked it on the MT4 version, not getting it. I think this is a low probability. If not, I'm going to call it a low probability. Right, so you check it out. Pound crosses not quite moving this week. A little sideways, and we're looking at the possibilities of price not actually creating an opportunity for us this week. All right, so low probabilities on the pound crosses, and let's go take a look and see what else we've got here. We checked. Let's check out Aussie crosses here. Aussie JPY. Aussie JPY. That's certainly going to be a low probability. We're expecting price to move up to that level. We also checked to see if price hit that target, came to shy of that level. But this is going to be a low probability, and we've marked it off as a low probability. All right, so you can see right here, that's why we call it a low probability. All right, we're expecting price to move up to this target. Now, I believe some traders already got in on the pound JPY. I believe that was called yesterday. Said that some of the brokers got them in on the pound JPY. They're long on the pound JPY. And I'm just telling you what I've got. I'm trading with on this particular account. It's FXCM, and with FXCM, we did not get into the pound JPY. All right. Now, Stanley says out of focus, Gary. Stanley, that may be just on your side. You may want to do just like Jason said, go to the settings and change it to HD. Watch it on HD. The quality will be a little bit better then if you do that. All right. Sometimes it's not necessarily what I'm broadcasting; it's actually what you're receiving. So the focus may be just on your end right there, based on your computer capacity, or maybe just your internet connection. All right. All right. Good. All right, so that's it. Now, last one right here is the New Zealand US dollar. Looking for a bearish alert. Let's take a look and see what happened to this pair. And we're actually at a hit target. So, yesterday price moved down and actually got to the target. So, this is actually a hit target. So, we're not really going to be looking at this trading opportunity at all this week. So, hit target this week. And so no trade right here. So that was a no trade opportunity right there. All right, so that's it. That's all we got for this week's opportunity right here. Nothing new, nothing less. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to actually go ahead and dig into some details to see exactly how the market's set up from a technical perspective, so that we know whether or not we should be holding on to some trades or cutting the losses. All right. So starting off with the Euro Aussie, we've already spoken about the Euro Aussie, about price moving back down to support. Let's go ahead and take a look at some other trades that we've got some deep positions in. Euro New Zealand dollar, we've got 5 entry points on that. Let's take a look at Euro. There we go. Euro New Zealand dollar right here. And Euro New Zealand dollar, we have price hitting resistance. We have a little bit of a correction right here, not a whole bunch, all right? But we also have this top right here. See, we're also seeing a bit of consolidation. We definitely want to see, if I go ahead and move this way out the way right here, bring that level, hang on, there, then you can see that this is old resistance become support. I want to see price trading below that, right? So in order for us to be able to get to at least your break even and make some money on this trade, our target is down here at 170. Our break even point is, I think it's 74.22. Let's take a look here. At 75.22. Sorry. So 75.22 is our break even point on this pair. So 75.22 is right about here. Give or take a few. Right. So this is our break-even point. So you can see, in order for us to even get you into the money on this trade, we have to get below this this range top. So with price hitting the top of that resistance level, that channel line, we want to see the Euro New Zealand dollar working its way further down south. All right. Now, what could be positive for this is that we could expect maybe the New Zealand dollar rate decision to be also a rate cut, just like the Aussies, because the Aussies followed, or at least the New Zealand dollar, New Zealand follows the Aussies when it comes to rate decision. And maybe this is what they're looking for right here. Maybe if we get a rate cut for the New Zealand dollar, we may end up seeing Euro, New Zealand dollar starting to fall off to the downside right here. All right. And so if we're going to see that happen, then we're going to wait for the rate decision to take place before we see any significant move to the downside on this particular pair. All right. So we're going to go ahead and check that out, and we'll probably go to check it out over the next. Actually, in fact, let's go take a look over here. Let's see if we got some news. I think it's towards the. Let's see, a New Zealand dollar. All right, there it is. All right, so the 23rd March. That's when the rates. I'm hoping we get some movement with anticipation. Maybe we start getting some talk around town, talking about possibly the rate cut. And if that's the case, then we could see an earlier move to the downside, and that would be pretty interesting right there. If we can get that earlier move to the downside, then we will absolutely want to go ahead and see price moving to that level. So downside move is what we're looking for. Bearish move to the downside, but it may take most of the month and maybe a little bit of some rumors of possibly a rate cut. Right now, they're not saying anything right now. You can see right here, we don't have any projections at the moment right now. And this may take us a week or so before we can start getting some projections. But you can see right here that they're on the sideline right now. Well, there's no decision made. But if I go to the 18th, which is the week before that, we have the Fed's federal funds rate right here. And if the Aussies are already starting to cut, there's no doubt in my mind that we're going to start seeing some possible cuts in the US dollar, and then New Zealand dollar will absolutely follow suit and start thinking about that as well. And this may all these rate cuts, which normally seems to be a negative reaction to the market, may end up being a positive move on the currency pairs. So we're going to go ahead and see what happens. Don't forget, of course, this week we have non-farm payroll, right? Non-farm payroll, what happens with the non-farm payroll may end up becoming a very clear picture of what the Feds are going to do based on jobs and unemployment rate, especially the hourly earnings as well. All right? And I know that this has all been disrupted by the coronavirus. So with the coronavirus taking place right now, this is actually creating a lot of pressure on the central banks to go ahead and start doing something to support the economy, because things are starting to look a little south. All right, so that's what we're seeing at the moment right now. A lot of trading opportunities that we still have ready to rock and roll. We are going to continue to follow through with our trading decisions. Last pair I want to go ahead and take a look at, because all I really am interested in is the pairs that have got 3 or more positions in. Actually, normally 4 or more positions, but I'm taking a look at the Euro CAD as well. Take a quick look at that Euro CAD from a high level view, and well, Euro CAD is blowing through the top of the resistance, and there's going to be a time. We saw a nice bit of indecision yesterday. Maybe this is just a retest of that, but we're looking for price to come back to retest that previous support. So if it doesn't happen today, it's going to be taking a turn point. There's going to be a turn point where price starts working its way back to the backside of the channel, retests its old support, become resistant. It's not happening right now, but it's going to happen. And if I actually take a look right here, this is actually also very important to take a look at as well, is that we also have this level right here. That's pretty important. And with price trading above that, it tells me that it may want to go ahead and start looking to chase after this level, which means we may be in a small short-term rally or short-term trend as price goes ahead and targets this level here at 156 and change, right? And maybe 157 or so, but up here at the top. So we could expect maybe Euro CAD to go ahead and continue to do this all the way up here before we see a strong downside move. And all this really is right here, if you look at it from a bigger perspective, is an irregular flat, all right? It's an irregular flat where price comes below the AB boundary, gets down to the 127, then rallies up towards the high, and then moves back down to its target here, the 1.618. That is called the irregular flat, right? So this is what we got going right here. And from a long-term perspective, if I go ahead and compress the charts up here, we still have the market in this upward trend, right? And so this is just really going to be the confirmation of price coming back down to support and then rally back up again. So this is in line with what it looks like it's doing. It's looking like it wants to go up and rally up a little high, but maybe not. Hey, maybe we're going to go back up to the top of the channel here at 170. You know, hey, that's long term. We don't have to worry about that right now. All we're going to look for right now is that correction move. Look for that correction move, and then we're getting out on the correction move as price moves back up and long. All right, so that's what it looks like right here. And if I look at my, let's take a look at my swing trading setups right here. Euro CAD, there it is there, Euro CAD. We said stand aside, and the reason why I said stand aside is because we're waiting for the market to come back to support. So that's because we're looking from a trend point of view. And from a trend point of view, we're not going to be trading the breakout because that could be a false breakout, and we don't want to be caught up in that. But what we want to do is wait for price to come back to support that support level. And then we're going to go ahead and look to buy long from a trend point of view. Oh yeah, and by the way, traders, for those that want to get into the trading room, all right, if there was questions about, hey, how can I get into the trading room? Watch the video from yesterday. All right, I went ahead and posted a video yesterday, the weekly outlook. We looked at trading opportunities based on swing trading. I used an EA to be able to deploy, just like we're doing here in this session, where we're using an EA to deploy in certain directions. We're using an EA for trend-based trading as well. And we deploy the EA in those directions based on our technical analysis. All right, in the video yesterday that I posted yesterday, check it out. It's the weekly outlook. You'll see that in the description, I've got the how to be able to get access to the EA, how to be able to get access to my trading room. We take we have a trading room on a Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for 2 hours every day, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. All right, every day of those 3 days of the week, we trade and we monitor swing trade setups. All right. So if you want to get involved in that, check out the description in the video yesterday, and you'll be able to see all the details how to get involved. All right. Well, that being said, traders, you guys have a fantastic morning. We'll see everyone back again tomorrow. Check out the trades. Everything's working out just perfect at the moment right now. Like I said to you yesterday, by the end of the week, or let's say by Thursday, we should see a lot of our positions in the money, and we will be actually in a good position to start looking to take our profits on majority of the position. That's my prediction. We'll see how that plans out. All right, with that being said, traders, enjoy a cup of coffee. Have a great morning. We'll see you back again tomorrow, same time at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is the FX Big Dog signing off.